Within the field of science and large, mysteries about what was there prior to the massive explosion having mixed discussions and captivated for a long time, this critical thinker not only does the question test our comprehension of the cosmos, questions the true boundaries of human knowledge. Picture yourself on the brink of life, gazing into the vast darkness and wondering what was there prior to the creation of our universe. The Big Bang event was the beginning of space, time, and everything I understand, but was there a time before this? Could a situation have existed where silence and serenity prior to the if this is the start of a magnificent gathering? Was it really vacant, or maybe there was something deeper than that before time itself? As we continue to explore, science leads us on a journey to answer this question. Go beyond the beginning of the cosmos, point to concepts that go against our knowing. That scientist Brian Cox, for his research into the marvels of the cosmos, implies that anything unexpected things might have existed prior to the Big Bang. He urges us to reconsider our notion of being and reality. In this analysis, we'll investigate the science staggering and the hypothesis enigmas that might clarify what existed before to anything that we will examine concepts such as cosmic inflation, dark energy, and quantum fluctuations, even multiverses. The solutions we find could take you by surprise, but they might also provide fresh perspectives on our role in the universe. Is getting ready to plunge into a place that is scientifically beyond imagination, realm in which the unknown continues to cast. Experts are shocked by the shadows and sometimes uneasy. Let's examine what was there before to the Big Bang and why these notions cast out on everything we believed we understood. To understand what may have existed before to the Big Bang, and we first must carefully consider what the Big Boom was really. The boom, according to researchers, it refers to the instant the cosmos became into extremely hot and dense expansion, quickly to initiate the production of all our forces, matter, and energy. Looking up into the night sky, we can see proof of this flaming star with galaxies that are expanding in every direction from the beginning. So why did this occur, and was there a period before to this? The hypothesis states that a dense hot start. It was true that there was a cosmic inflation before, and it wasn't at that vacant door. Cosmic inflation, that is, silent, indicates that the cosmos existed prior to the Big Bang in a chilly, desolate condition and basically spread out like a huge vacuum. But this one wasn't completely empty. It held a massive quantity of energy that drove the quick extension of space itself. This expansion, because inflation occurred so rapidly that it successfully established the foundation for everything that transpired in a part of a second room that grew at aiming speeds. Prior to the expansion decreased, and the energy converted into particles of matter and the forces with the Big Bang. But what was the nature of this energy and the reason for it? Why did the cosmos suddenly expand? It prevents researchers from thinking that this due to cosmic inflation. Regions of the universe is each going through its own major bang picture, a piece of cloth stretching endlessly, with little bubbles appearing. Every bubble here and there represents a cosmos that encompasses our own. The inflationary multiverse implies that there may be an infinite amount of huge bangs, and our own universe is just one of many. A lot of this enormous, mind-bending reality. Chow and Alice challenges our understanding of the cosmos, and provides us with a inquire as to what more is available. Idea of emptiness is prior to the Big Bang is hypothetical rather than conclusive, at least based on our present comprehension. Even if you eliminated all radiation and energy particles from the universe, it wouldn't be really. Our cosmos is dark and empty. Dark energy, dark matter, quantum fields, and additional factors that we cannot avoid woven together even at its simplest empty shape, even if we thought. Removing these forces, leaving behind the cosmos would remain in a state of lifeless nothingness, create new energy sources because of this reality alone confounds researchers, since it implies that it could be difficult to really be nothing inside the realm of our cosmic comprehension. As we continue to explore, we find that space itself contains rules for attributes and variables that prevent it from becoming completely vacant. Consider establishing an area having nothing at all in it, no particles, without energy or radiation. Apart from quantum fields and basic constants, they would still exist, suggesting that this, for example, emptiness, is qualities of phenomenon known as Z-point exists energy, which stands for the least potential quantum field energy states. Particles in this condition can still emerge and disappear for a short moment, generating an eerie sound of movement even in what this challenge should be left empty. Our idea of a real emptiness and proposes indeed, even before to the Big Bang, there was something that scientists are only starting to comprehend. One of the most incredible theories in contemporary cosmology offers the potential for, if inflation could last forever, possibly Bill, our universe might go on forever. Brian Cox explains a startlingly large universes in an inflationary multiverse are continuously produced and ongoing, growing. Consider every Big Bang to be a spark that ignites in other universe, whilst inflation persists in other areas, generating an infinite number of other worlds. In principle, this process may go on. This notion of limit worlds will never go away, leads to the intriguing idea of each new world as a fractal universe could be able to produce its own Big Bang. Every universe is a distinct entity, separate domain that is not impacted by the others. Because of the quick growth of, for researchers, this hypothesis is both as implied. It is both thrilling and unnerving, a perpetual multiverse without any conclusive start or finish. What if our universe is one location in a vast cosmic structure that keeps growing and increasing production? And what if the disturbing reality is that there isn't either before to or after, but only an endless universes cycle of creation and destruction? Our perception of emptiness evolves, taking quantum field theory into account. This theory states that the cosmos is not just a collection of things. Instead of floating in space, it's a complex system of energy fields that fill the universe, working together to produce all of the things we see. In these sectors are like particle-filled unseen seas, functioning as disturbances or waves, even when the energy of fields is lowest level, referred to as the vacuum state, in which they are particles that are still active, might show up and temporarily vanish in these areas, taking energy and then giving it back. Because of this tendency, virtual particles that are momentarily present then disappear, leaving behind just a dim recollection of their presence. The idea of virtual particles cast out on the notion that I think of the universe as being completely empty, where all energy, radiation, and matter are eliminated. Would you have complete, according to the quantum field, emptiness? You wouldn't, even in a vacuum, according to theory. Fields continue to operate, sometimes yielding steady growth of transitory particles in the field. Should not imply that the cosmos acknowledges our notion of the fields and troops remain empty, flooding the cosmos with an enigmatic force that keeps absol from becoming absolutely nothingness. This comprehension creates a intriguing queer. If fields produces matter is made up of particles and particles, was it possible for the universe to have formed from this emptiness packed with dark energy? In quantum fields is an enigmatic force now propelling the our universes, accelerating expansion. However, did dark energy predate the Big Bang. Some scientists claim that it's that dark. Energy could be a relic of a sphere of energy prior to our creation of the cosmos. The characteristics of dark energy points to a large mysterious force that could have been present in some capacity. Some hypotheses before to the Big Bang suggest that dark energy is a lot of a more powerful state may have fueled the inflationary period that results in quick extension of dark energy presence. Suggests that even if our cosmos were cleared of all radiation and matter, this force would keep stretching. To this concept results in the fabric of space-time. An interesting topic is if dark energy existed prior to the Big Bang's ability to have influenced the circumstances that resulted in our universe's genesis might be a dismal one. Energy is the quiet creator of the cosmos growth, or perhaps the real source of our world. As we investigate its potentiality, we confront the possibility of dark energy yet merely as a force that shapes the cosmos, but as a means of revealing the secrets, as well. Another possibility on the multiverse itself, presenting a Big Bang substitute as the final start, is cyclical. According to this hypothesis of cosmology, that the universe is born in infinite cycles. In this view, the Big Death and Rebirth Bang is a continuous phenomenon that is a component of a perpetual B in which worlds grow, disintegrate, and then reappear. In this theory suggests another cycle, that there could have been a renewal of our cosmos from the ruins of an earlier one. The contraction and expansion process and a pattern of cyclicality would indicate that there was never a real start, but rather in the emergence of an unlimited number of worlds changing and coming back to life. Cosmology's infinite cycle rises deep inquiries about time, as it implies that time may be cyclical in nature instead of linear. If this theory is true, it may indicate that what was prior to the Big Bang, it was just another depiction of the cosmos that imploded only to produce our four scientists. The present cosmos theory provides a convincing response to the ultimate origins conundrum, implying that there isn't any real since the universe is inception, existing in a way that went beyond our primitive conceptions of time and existence. Another is gravitational waves. Intriguing idea that could hint of life before the ripples of the bang. Gravitational waves in massive cosmic events and space-time events might provide details regarding from the beginning of the cosmos. According to theories, gravitational waves may come from a pre-large bang era, assuming there was such a time. Finding these waves might provide direct proof of circumstances or occurrences prior to the hot Big Bang and inflation, but recognizing primordial waves prior to the Big Bang presents a major obstacle that scientists are creating very sensitive instruments to identify these elusive clues, and the hopes one day to reveal a concealed layer of such a finding in cosmic history would not only respond to inquiries about the early phases of the cosmos, but also disclose more profound cosmic forces that might have sparked the quantum foam's creation. An idea put forward by physicist John Wheeler presents an additional theory implying existence before the Big Bang. Space, in accordance with quantum mechanics, is never really empty but rather brimming with continuous energy variations at this quantum foam is the tiniest scale, implies that on the smallest sizes of particles of reality may emerge and vanish in a few brief minutes, producing short bursts of enthusiasm for this concept. Backs the vacuum theory of Genesis, which asserts that the cosmos may have came out of a huge quantum variability in the quantum foam sea. Genesis theory's vacuum redefines the idea of emptiness, implying that even when matter energy is absent and space-time as a dynamic reality and conventional exists, if our cosmos is indeed the outcome of a quantum foam Fluctuation, the emergence of other worlds is possible and disappearing in this sea of quantum. This idea broadens the multiverse theory, suggesting that our universe's life may be far more commonplace in the whole context of cosmic phenomena, the phenomena of quantum tunneling and particle passing, quantum mechanics overcoming energy barriers in spite of the fact that another idea is the necessary energy, significant consequences for the cosmos. Origin, according to certain cosmologists, Sauer the universe could have dug a tunnel into existence from an other realm or world of reality. This theory introduces an enigmatic layer to the previous existence of the Big, implying that our cosmos could having seeped or sunk into existence from. If that is true, our universe is a separate dimension, maybe one of many developing and disappearing within a far bigger universe-wide. Quantum tunneling suggests that the Big Bang theory may not have been the start, but rather the outcome of a barrier being briefly crossed when our cosmos appeared in the vast unknown. As we investigate these hypotheses, it becomes evident that our comprehension of the origins of the cosmos are limited. However, it was originally believed that the Big Bang was developing to serve as the last point of departure from it, gave rise to everything. But now, with concepts such as a multiverse, inflation, and in quantum fields, we see a far more intricate scientists who study tapestry, like as Brian Cox, inspire us to envision that something existed before our universe, strong enough for the Big Bang to occur, that started the series of actions that resulted in our universe in motion. And the consequences of these ideas are fascinating and serving as a humble reminder that the cosmos is filled with unsolved riddles. So what was in place before to the Big Bang? While science could eventually provide additional answers, we are now standing at the brink of the familiar, seeing into the future with wonder, curiosity, and a little bit of terror. The cosmos is enormous and complex designs, and the information they contain remind us that where we are in the universe is both remarkable and transit accepting. This enigma is among the things makes us human and motivates us to keep going, investigating as we get farther into the mystery around what could have existed prior to the Big Bang. It is essential to think about the function of theoretical physics informing our comprehension of concepts from inflation in quantum physics and the multiverse. Emphasizes one essential idea, that the cosmos is far more intricate, more than we first thought. Even the notion of time, as it is understood by us, may be non-existent before to the Big Banging. In some physics interpretations, especially string and quantum gravity, it is believed that theory time is an emerging characteristic of the cosmos instead of a fundamental aspect of reality. If this is, it's possible that actual time itself entered existence only when the prerequisites for matter and space began to move prior to this time during the Big Bang. Perhaps this has never happened before in any simply a timeless condition in the traditional sense, something some people find incomprehensible. Cosmologists hypothesize that the principles of our understanding of physics may not have used this prior before the Big Bang, before the universe. The fundamentals of causality, which controls the course of events, may not have been active, which implies the potential for the standard guidelines of cause and effect could be completely distinct or unimportant at this early. Raised the possibility that the Big Bang was not a one defining, but rather a component of a continuous cyclical cosmic. Such a theory of evolution is consistent with the notion of a massive bounce in which the universe shrinks to a singularity prior to elaborate even further. This theory provides a possible answer to the question of final origins, indicating that the origin of the cosmos could have been preceded by a prior cosmic collapse that resulted in forever repeating the cycle of birth, death, and rebirth. These concepts highlight the boundaries of human understanding while demonstrating our potential proximity to revealing a new phase in our knowledge of the cosmos, that each new finding, whether by means of the detection of the first gravitational waves, more investigation into quantum fields, or developments in string theory, perhaps someday it will shed light on the essential essence of life itself. To the path to these solutions may not be quick, but the search is still one of today's most fascinating scientific endeavors.